What does that spell?
Car. U-T-E-L-L-A.
What's the word?
Peanut butter.
All right, man, torture talk. Good morning. Merry Christmas to everybody. Merry Christmas. Good morning to y'all. Oh, man. I ain't have a Santa Claus hat because I was going to put a Santa Claus hat and then the crown on top of the Santa Claus hat, but I ain't had one, so it is what it is. So, all right, man. So this morning, Merry Christmas. And this is a present for academics. Yeah, this is going to be a doozy for him. So before I get into that, I got to get my legendary spiel. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, let me work for your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know where to find the ones that just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, links is in the description. Cash App, PayPal. No more PayPal. They call me the Hidden Gem. I went from 1,300 subscribers to over 13,000, almost 14,000. At 15,000 subscribers, I will go live for the first time. Let y'all know. And I am the King of the North. Let me know what kingdom you from. So we're going to get right to this, man. Let's do this. All right, this comes courtesy of Deleted. You know what it is. So we're going to get to it. Let's go.
All right, let's skip all the pleasantries and journalistic nonsense today. This isn't about facts or fairness. Nah, we're here for one reason and one reason only: to absolutely obliterate DJ Academics. No fluff, no neutrality, no balance, no food for thought. This is straight sigging, just straight sig fest, just straight bullying this meat muncher, this bum.
Why you say me for?
All innocent jokes, though. This is for comedy. Think of it like a Def Jam comedy special or a roast session. You know how they did the roast of Tom Brady? It's innocent. I don't truly mean the things I say. It's all for fun. You could take what I say with a grain of salt. It's just to make people laugh. All right, enough of all that. We had to do that real quick. People be trying to serve papers, like certified paper boy.
Not around here.
There's no way out of this.
You've talked your shit for years, Ak, but today, we're coming for your neck, your dignity, and whatever leftover crumbs of relevance you think you have. Ak is literally equivalent to every spam likely notification. Computer viruses that just won't stop popping up. This dude is as painful to watch and listen to as slamming your pinky toe into the corner of a desk. Except the desk has more of a purpose. It literally serves a purpose of being here. Ak doesn't. Your life is no more.
I will say this. I think a lot of us we're so used to act flip-flop and nonsense. We treat him like a politician now, and not a good politician. A politician that we kind of look at and like, well, he says whatever. He's a grifter. He says whatever. He believes that people should, believe whatever narrative is being pushed. He says this. So I believe that he is one of those people that he's basically about himself. That's what it all boils down to. So let's keep it going.
More than a hangnail. You are there for no reason. As you can see, I'm not here to spare feelings. I'm here to rip apart whatever illusion of manhood that academics think he has left and remind the world why ACT is nothing more than a parasite to the culture, a fat tapeworm in Drake's digestive system. We about to beat this bozo up harder than his daddy Drake does at night.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa.
Hey, Ak, why is your face so swollen?
Get him.
I never understood why the separation from your eyes to your jawline.
Get him.
I mean, it doesn't have an ending.
Get him.
You have so much negative space there.
Get him.
I ain't gonna hold it. Look like your face is pregnant.
Get him.
Or is it just storing Drake's nuts?
Get him.
Academic, you a bitch. There, I said it, you a bitch. Nigga, you not even a DJ to keep it lit. The DJ in your name stands for Drake's Junkie. I for real hate you, gang. And it's not cause of the beef. For real, it's not.
What the fuck, man? What the fuck? This
nonsense coming some random shit like this.
The way you act like a little schoolgirl for your PDF is beyond weird. Why you think Drake don't respect you? You scared him away with all that munching you do.
The fuck is he talking about?
And when are you gonna change your default pic? Hippo walrus ass. You ain't skinny no more. Let it go.
What the fuck is he talking?
Yo, he going crazy on it right now. I will say this, man. Drake definitely doesn't respect academics. I think academics he's such a cheerleader for Drake. At this point, I think he committed to it and he don't even realize that it's just not working out for him. And the more he sides with Drake, the more his credibility is shot. I mean, honest with you, people listen to academics not for just, I think they listen to academics for his flip-flopping. Because I think it's amazing to see how he would just go back and forth. He'll say one thing and then change it up, say one thing and then change it up. Plus he go on these crash out drunk rants. So he's an entertainer for some, a very big entertainer for some. Jerry from Tom and Jerry.
Talking about? What the fuck is this nigga talking about?
Doo-doo garbage. Your time has come.
DJ Academic's obsession with Drake is nothing short of a masterclass in cringeworthy desperation. It's not just admiration at this point. It's the kind of devotion that feels wildly inappropriate, especially coming from a grown-ass man.
Hand on the Bible. Hand on the Bible. Did you bookmark Drake dick when it got leaked? Hand on the Bible, nigga. Don't lie.
Yo, everybody gonna think I'm lying. Hold on.
Oh my God, he's not denying it.
Watching Act Good.
Did you bookmark his dick? He did. I gotta run that back. That was funny.
Bookmark Drake dick when it got leaked. Hand on the Bible, nigga. Don't lie.
Yo, everybody gonna think I'm lying. Hold on.
Oh my God, he's not denying it.
Watching Act gush over Drake is like witnessing a one-sided love affair that no one signed up for. The man treats Drake like a deity, constantly hyping him up. Act doesn't just ride for Drake. He's practically crawling on his knees for him, begging for validation that will never come. It's humiliating to even be kin to someone this low. Your dad must be embarrassed he raised a bitch. And let's be real, if Drake even hinted at giving Act some personal time, Act would be on his knees faster than his internet connection can buffer. What makes this dynamic even more unsettling is how unmanly and awkward it feels. Academics positions himself as a dominant voice in hip-hop, yet his obsession with Drake reduces him to nothing more than a desperate groupie. His commentary is less about music and more about unfiltered thirst. And Drake is just an opportunist. He's playing the opportunist game. He uses Act's blind devotion to push whatever narrative suits him. Act isn't a journalist, he's a mouthpiece. Drake's personal mouthpiece. Take that as you will. A puppet on Drake's string, spouting whatever spin Drake needs to keep his image intact. The sheer lack of self-respect it takes to willingly become someone's PR flunky is staggering. The most disturbing part of this is how Act doesn't see how pathetic he looks. This dude is in denial, gushing about Drake with the energy of someone who'd sell his soul for a single DM. It's not just awkward, it's past awkward. It's secondhand embarrassment at its peak.
Yo, academics dip from my life. 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 Dip from my life, man. Real talk, man. I really like that, bro. I need to dip from my life.
Act, get over it, bruh. Drake is not gonna hit that. He don't want it. You not.
I mean, at this point, I think the reason why Drake, like I said before, I think the reason why Drake don't really get rid of academics because I feel like academics got something on Drake. He probably got a lot of information on Drake. And that's the reason why Drake kind of distanced himself from him, but Drake ain't really dissing him. You know what I'm saying? But plus, he would rather have somebody like academics in his corner than not in his corner.
It's tight. I'm not gonna even get into Drake's type. This isn't about Drake right now. Academics is ready and willing to do anything to defend the sixth god, even if it means sacrificing what little dignity he has left. I mean, this nigga has made it abundantly clear that he's willing to sacrifice every ounce of credibility he has to protect Drake. You can't help but wonder if Act's loyalty is born from genuine respect or some deep-seated need to please that man. He doesn't just want to stand by Drake. He wants to be his bitch, his go-to cheerleader, his personal fleshlight. I mean, it seems like Academics is willing to pop out a boob and feed Drake the praise he craves. What's truly unsettling is how far Ack will go to maintain this bizarre dynamic. He's more than happy to pander to Drake, bending the narrative and rewriting history to make sure his idol comes out on top. If Drake's album gets mixed reviews, or any song for that matter gets mixed reviews, Ack dismisses the critics as haters. If another artist dares to challenge Drake, Academics acts like they've personally insulted him. It's as if he has convinced himself that defending Drake is his life mission, even if it means abandoning journalistic integrity entirely. And let's be for real.
That's 100% facts. And I was saying that on my last show. This is exactly what they do. Even if they know it's trash or it's not that good, they'll champion it because they hate the other side so much. Like Academics did a whole stream, which I'm going to react to probably in the next video, 12 o'clock video. He did a whole stream talking about how he believes Kendrick Lamar is only using Drake because he can't make a hit on his own. Knowing that that's not true. Kendrick Lamar got multiple hits, and it's just like, I'm going to say that he said Kendrick Lamar has to make a worldwide hit, not a national hit. Unbelievable, man.
At this point, Academics journalism is just a fanboy blog for Drake. He's not reporting on Drake, he's catering to him, practically offering to breastfeed him the narrative Drake wants the world to see. I don't know what he wants to be. I don't know if he wants to be Drake's mommy or Drake's bitch. I don't know which one he wants at this point. The desperation is embarrassing to witness. Academics' willingness to destroy his own reputation for Drake feels less like loyalty and more like a weird one-sided obsession. You think he's auditioning to be Drake's full-time blow-up dog. The saddest part is that Drake doesn't even need Academics' help. He's a global megastar with millions of fans. Drake just uses Academics up for his own satisfaction. It's not just unprofessional, it's pathetic. Academics, take a step back and think about your life choices. No amount of Drake's approval is worth the price of looking this desperate. Ack is really out here risking his whole reputation on Drake, and Drake doesn't even return the favor. Drake doesn't even bother throwing Ack a crumb. No concert tickets, no backstage passes, no VIP invites to the OVO mansion. He don't get none of that. And we all know how Drake is with his friends. He loves shouting his friends out. He loves hanging with his friends.
I think what it is too is Academics is starstruck. I believe that he feels it's like he don't really want to rock the boat between him and Drake because he don't want to get cut off, but at the same time, he would constantly glaze Drake because he knows that he has his number, or whether he's talking to him on the phone or not, we don't know that for sure. But he has his number and he texts him back and forth. And he feels like he's giving him some insight. And it's like, oh, yeah, I'm talking to Drake. Look, it's a mega star, one of the biggest stars in the world. I got him on speed dial. It's one of my friends. Like, even like with Top 5 and all these other dudes, when they said, he called Drake. I'm gonna call Drake right now. I'm gonna call him right now. And then what happens? He called Drake, and Drake doesn't answer. And Drake says, "I'm in the meeting right now. Just text me." And it's like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Drake treats Academics like that clingy side hoe you smashed once and now ignore, hoping she gets the hint, but she never does. That's the best way I could describe it. You think after all the bootlicking Academics has done, Drake would at least throw him a feature, a quick what's up on his stream, a shout out in a track, something. But meanwhile, Drake is popping up into XQC's stream, showing up to hang out with gamers who has nothing to do with hip-hop. While Academics big ass over here doing 12-hour Twitch marathons defending Drake's honor. I know he was mad. I know he was mad when he seen Drake type laughing my ass off in Aiden Ross's live chat. Imagine being Academics dedicating your entire career to someone who's actively ignoring you. And then he goes and hypes up another streamer's live chat. What's even sadder is how Act continues to defend Drake despite getting no love in return. No surprise guest appearances, no interviews, no collabs, just silence. Act, you're Drake's dirty tissue he once used to wipe his skeet off of a groupie. He disposed you. He tossed you aside without a second thought. Your loyalty isn't just unreciprocated, it's embarrassing. Like, bro, you really are acting like a desperate ex who keeps texting, "Are you up at 2 in the morning?" Left on red. No, bitch, I'm not up. Quit texting me. Like, damn. Stop texting me. I'm not up. And then this nigga has the audacity to call himself a hip-hop authority, but when it comes to Kendrick Lamar, he's nothing more than a jealous troll desperate to find any flaw so he can exploit it. He's so thirsty to dig up dirt on Kendrick, it's pathetic. It damn near matches.
It's crazy because this is how you know Ack is a grifter. Academics used to be the biggest Kendrick fan. I swear to y'all. He used to be the biggest Kendrick fan. I watched Everyday Struggle every day. Everyday Struggle was probably the greatest hip hop show ever created. I don't know what happened. I know what happened, but I don't feel like going through it. But the dynamic between Joe and Academics and Nadeska was phenomenal. That show was excellent. I don't understand how they messed that up. Some people say Joe, some people say the deal. I don't know. I just know that show was excellent. And he used to be a big Kendrick fan. I watched every episode of Everyday Struggle.
Up to his obsession with Drake at this point. Kendrick's success eats Ack alive because it represents everything Ack will never be: respected, authentic, and universally celebrated. So instead of appreciating Kendrick's artistry, Academic spends his time nitpicking, waiting for Kendrick to slip up so he can pounce and attempt to destroy his reputation. The funniest part of all this shit, Ack got exposed for being a closet Kendrick fan. Yep, the same dude that says Kendrick's overrated was caught red-handed when his Spotify rap revealed Kendrick as his #2 most played artist. Ack tried to downplay it, saying he was listening for research purposes during the whole Kendrick beef with Drake. But come on now, nobody racks up that many minutes on an artist that they don't secretly admire. The level of hypocrisy is embarrassing. The crazy part of all this, it seems he used to be a stand of Kendrick first.
The thing, so we could talk about it more, but the last point, I felt he really said to Drake and Big Sean, and he said with these lines, he says, "Gotta lay something down if you making threats, gotta say something now, don't hold your breath." And with him saying that to me, he was saying, listen, if y'all got a problem with all these claims I'm making, say something right now.
Is Drake scared of Kendrick? Let me get my direct questions out the way.
Yes.
Is Big Sean scared?
I don't think he'll be considered classic. I'm not considering that Drake has
I'm telling you, bro, I watched every episode of this show, bro. And I'm telling you, he used to be the biggest Kendrick fan. I'm telling you, bro. This is how I said this dude is a grifter. It's so crazy to see how he's just meat munching Drake right now. It's unbelievable.
Any unilateral classics that would be seen by the culture. And I'm not counting, I think all these are classics. like the niggas just puts, it's just his shit is amazing. Yeah. Like,
wait, what's the 3 you count?
To Pimp a Butterfly. Even though
as a classic album?
Yeah, I thought like by far, actually, I think the rapping on To Pimp a Butterfly is better than Good Kid, Mad City. The songs on Good Kid, Mad City, and some of the concepts that he kind of get into, and also it's a first look on a big scale, so like we see it differently. But if we just going by rapping, I think some of his best rapping in his career, like if we're just talking about the 3 albums, was on To Pimp a Butterfly.
I can't make this shit up. How you gonna go?
Told y'all. I told y'all that Academics said that Kendrick had a better catalog than Drake. I told y'all. Some of y'all didn't believe me, but I told y'all he said that. There it is right there. I told y'all.
From glazing K-Dot to glazing Drake. I'm not understanding. It's like you're a whole new person. Literally, I mean, physically and mentally. Academics today look like Jabba the Hutt, but he ate his old skinnier self that used to like Kendrick. The academics we see today ain't the same person. He a big ass clone. What's even sadder is how Act tries to spin Kendrick's success as some kind of anomaly, as if Kendrick hasn't proven time and time again that he's one of the greatest rappers of all time. Meanwhile, this dude's Spotify recap exposed the truth.
You were once my pet. Oh shit, I did show it. Nah, Not Like Us is my number one. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was. Not Like Us, Bent, Euphoria, Family Matters, and Push-Ups. I don't even know how it was number one.
12 seconds later.
He can't stop listening to Kendrick because deep down he knows.
Oh man, this is golden. This is golden. This is crazy.
He's the best. But instead of embracing that, he keeps up this ridiculous act, pretending to side with Drake while secretly slapping Kendrick's music. Bro, don't go nowhere. We just getting started, gang. Don't go nowhere, bro. I had a lot to say. All year long, I had a lot to say to this dude. We're peeling it back like a scab, reopening this womb right now. His whole analogy on smashing underage women is disgusting.
And to keep it real, if you think about it in the bigger scheme of things, there's not much difference between a 20 or a 17 or a 21 and a 17. Just kind of mean one's a minor and one's not a minor. But I will say, listen, I adopted this rule, which I think it was fine. I said, listen, man, as long as a chick got a college ID, she's getting f***ed. I don't care if she's 17. I don't care if she's 17 and a half. I don't care if she just turned 17. She's gonna get this dick.
A college ID.
Bro. Oh my God. What? Yo. Bruh. Oh my God, bro. Now we understand why you are okay with Drake doing the things he did with the 17-year-old on stage, bro. That right there is gonna come back to haunt academics. It really is. It really is gonna come back to haunt him. Damn, that's crazy.
You would still hit? Come on, man. You need your ass whooped. You ever realize all the people who stick up for each other, they all have either history with abusing women or some weird cases. I say this because academics was one of the very reasons of why Tory is honestly locked up. Megan didn't snitch at first, remember? She lied and made herself look dumb, going to a club the night after as a PR cleanup to make it seem shit wasn't that bad so she could help clear Tory's name. But these Canadian niggas is different. They love the clout. Tory was gossiping with academics, feeding him intel, and academics would constantly post things Tory would tell him, antagonizing Meg for about 2 weeks until she said, fuck it.
Yes, this nigga Tory shot me. You shot me. And you got your publicists and your people going to these blogs lying and shit. Stop lying. Why lie? I don't understand. I tried to keep the situation off the internet, but you dragging it. You really fucking dragging it.
And told everything. She told her truth on live. If Tory would have just shut it the fuck up and Act didn't plaster all of that shit on his platforms, mocking a black woman, Meg might have never said anything. And regardless of how anybody feels about who exactly shot her, she was still a victim with bullet fragments in her feet, which Academia Nut helped make a mockery out of. The same thing with Drake, mocking Meg's injury in his music. The shit is weird as fuck, and it's corny as fuck, cause regardless of who did what to who, Meg was still the victim in the entire situation. And it's wrong. It's wrong how you guys drag her. It seemed like you have some underlying issues with women. What's the deal with all the loud, constantly yelling, putting women down, and speaking about them in such a disrespectful way? It seems like you're jealous of them. Quit taking your anger out on women because you're jealous of them, bro. And the fact that you're not even from here is even worse. And I don't mean that as slander. Being different is a beautiful thing. I say this because you judge and disrespect Black American women and the culture entirely. You entice problems within our community. You instigate and make things worse by antagonizing people to the point they crash out while you sit there entertained. And I don't respect that. You insert yourself in Black American issues, all just to mock the culture, to make money off of the culture. You basically build a career leeching off Black Americans, except without our values, our codes, and our morality. You are what they call a bot, and you are definitely what they call an industry plant. Your face, they try to represent us as a whole, and you're not us. And that is not, listen.
And you know what? He's absolutely right about that. He's right about that. Certain things that I don't agree with the Megan, but that's another story for another day. But he's right about that when it comes down to, and I feel this way about a lot of people who are Black but not foundational Black Americans, or people from here. That you got people who come here, but they wasn't raised here, and when they come here, they figured out a way to wiggle their way into the culture, and then once they get in the culture, they kind of like disrespect and tell people who been here all their life, tell us how we should live, tell us we're lazy. They say disrespectful things to the women here and all that types of stuff. Like, I understand exactly what he's saying, because that's exactly what they do.
Listen, I want to make sure I'm being clear here. That is not even being funny or trying to recite a Kendrick Lamar bar saying not like us. That's a big statement within our community. I mean that when I say you're not us. We've always stated that about people like you, Academia Nut. The grape allegations against DJ Academics are disgusting. It's a disgusting reminder of how low this man's reputation sinks. It's not enough that he's already the laughingstock of hip hop. Now he's out here being accused of the kind of behavior that makes even the greasiest streams look like charity work, allegedly drugging and assaulting a woman. That's beyond vile, it's pathetic, it's cowardly, and the ultimate testament to how worthless Academics is as a human being.
They raided my house because, so there was a woman that came to my house. That woman claimed she was sexually assaulted. Not by me, by the people. Anyway, I go to the party. There's a girl texting me that I haven't seen in a year. She said she wanted to come through. Cool, I said whatever. Yo, we're gonna leave the party around 8, blah, blah, blah. You can come through, I'm gonna send you a lift. I walk upstairs to where my master bedroom's at and I fall out. I forgot I Ubered to my crib. 4 a.m. comes, I'm knocked out. I remember saying like, damn, what was y'all doing when I was sleeping type shit? She was like, oh shit, now we were just having fun, blah, 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 blah. Now granted, this is a girl who I've been dealing with for a couple years. I've messed with her for years. My camera, I go to my DVR, I'm looking what's going on. This is facts, and I'm not trying to make her look crazy, and I'm not trying to put her in no type of weird position. This is reality. She was getting trained by my two mans on my pool deck the night before when I'm sleeping. I'm dead ass, this is what happened.
I look crazy right now, but I'm not gonna stand here and let this man continue to lie about me. That's not what happened, Academics. You know that that's not what happened. And for you to pretend that you didn't do anything, that I just went to your house and I'm just some thought, like we didn't know each other for 2 years. You tried to save yourself after your friends assaulted me. Whether or not you got drunk or not, I know that when you woke up, you were on top of me too. You raped me too, and a rape kit was done.
Get as much as you can during the true.
Bruh, you're built like a bag of microwave marshmallows, just sloppy. And you think anyone believes you're getting consented action? The audacity. And instead of showing even a shred of humility or remorse, this bloated clown goes on stream to call it a shakedown. Nobody's shaking you down for money. They're trying to expose you for the sick, desperate sack of shit that you are, allegedly. What makes it even worse is how he allegedly handled the situation. According to reports, this sweaty excuse for a man showed the victim's surveillance footage of her assault like he was giving her a Netflix preview. Who the fuck does that? That's not just evil, it's cartoonishly stupid. And then to top it off, this fool texts her to get tested. You're not just an alleged rapist, you're also an alleged idiot. You don't even have the common sense to shut the fuck up and let your lawyer clean up the mess. Instead, you're out here victim blaming on a live stream, proving to everyone that you're as brain dead as you are disgusting. And let's not forget this oversight.
Yeah, I remember this whole case. I remember when he was talking about it, and then his lawyer, he came back and said he can't speak on it no more. He was saying that the police did everything. They did investigation, and they came back and said that nothing happened, and basically it didn't go nowhere. I don't know if it is gonna go somewhere. I don't know if the girl still has charges on him. I have no idea how this case is going. I just know what he said happened. I mean, it could be a lie. Who knows? But do I believe it happened? I definitely believe that something happened because you ain't gonna Uber. You basically said you showed the girl the footage of something happening to her. So I don't understand how if she's saying she was assaulted, but but she said she woke up and you was on top of her too. It's one of those things where I'm looking at it from this. I probably would believe her before I believe academics, because if he's saying that because he's saying he showed her the surveillance footage of him, and he was in the room and it was his two boys. But here's the thing. You don't know what time that was. It could have been that time of the surveillance footage, but right before that, he could have been doing something with her or something. You know what I'm saying? Or right after that. Who knows how this works, but people are real crafty when it comes to footage and cameras and shit like that.
This clown blames everyone but himself. No one feels sorry for you. You're out here crying setup while the rest of us are crying from the secondhand embarrassment of watching you implode with this bad body built submarine looking ass. You're not a man, you're a wannabe tough guy who couldn't handle rejection if it came with the side of fries. Your career isn't circling the drain, it's clogging it at this point. And honestly, good riddance. If these allegations are even half true, you don't deserve a platform, a paycheck, or a single ounce of sympathy. And mind you, this the type of dude who gets loud and aggressive when he's talking to a woman, but when it comes to men, he's quieter than Ice Spice's career. I keep attacking Ice Spice. I said that last time. It's just funny, okay? I'm gonna use the same damn joke. He screams and postures like he's some alpha male when addressing women, but the second a man steps up, act folds faster than Drake's used rag that he sniffs every night. He's out here calling women out of their names and acting like he's ready to throw hands.
I was trying to dismiss you because you're broke ass.
But you see what I mean by like how he pushed the woman. That's why I would believe her before I believe him. I don't believe no man when it comes to certain things like that. I'll put it to you like this. If your track record is you doing certain things like what academics been doing over and over and over and over and over, most likely I'm gonna believe the woman if she say that you did something, because your track record shows that. Now, some people, they might do something once or twice out of anger or something. That doesn't mean that their track record is like that, but his track record is definitely like that.
Act folds faster than Drake's used rag that he sniffs every night. He's out here calling women out of their names and acting like he's ready to throw hands.
I was trying to dismiss you because you're a broke ass bitch who ain't get a babysitter who's talking about you gotta go home to your kid. Nigga, go home to your little and go handle your business, nigga. Go handle your business, nigga.
But let a man say something. This dude suddenly remembers he's just a civilian. The only time Axe seems willing to engage with another man is if it's bending over for Drake. It's like he doesn't want to fight dudes. He wants them to beat it up in a way that has nothing to do with fists. And all that petty shit you saying about SZA is lame as fuck.
Yo, y'all Kendrick weirdo fans or whoever the fuck are SZA fans, if y'all like y'all artists, don't ever tweet me none of this shit. I had that chick crying like a motherfucker, crying to Drake, crying to TDE, Top Dog, and 15 Bloods, nigga. Stop playing. Don't even do it. I'm just keeping the beam with you. She couldn't cut that song, Slime You Out, and all that hands on your knees shit if I ain't fucking back off. Drake had to call me. Please don't do that. I don't know what Drake, I heard Drake was fucking the shit out of her, or whatever the fuck it was. He was rapping about it. He ain't telling me nothing. He was rapping about it. Don't bring me into it. Because if y'all get me excited, I'm gonna say this ain't at me. Because if y'all get me excited, this chick will commit it. I'm telling you. Okay? If she crying, that was the lightest I ever.
My thing is, like, even with that, how do you know if Drake was doing that to her? She never said he was. At least I didn't hear her say he was. And he never said he was. You saying he said it in his music, but I'm telling y'all, man, like I said before, I think some of these chicks that Drake be doing with, they don't never return because he probably trash. They probably like, this dude trash. You know what I'm saying? Probably trash.
Or anybody. And she cried to Drake, couldn't do a song. She cried to all the blood hunters or whatever the fuck they are in California, nigga. Had them call them 35 niggas and whack on me. If I really get on this chick ass my nigga, she won't make it to tour. If I lean into what y'all are staking, your artist won't make it to tour. I'm telling you, she's fragile. She literally was crying to everybody within a 3,000-mile radius.
Again, always bold with women, but never can stand on shit with men. Whoever she's sleeping with, what does that gotta do with you, dude? Because if you want to keep it lit, allegedly, the rumor is Drake was hitting that when she was underage. Since you want to go there, since you want to touch on that, why you worried about what her box is doing? Because there's another rumor, allegedly. Like I said, I'm gonna keep saying these are rumors because I don't know, but I heard that you Academics had a female that was into doing some strange things with dogs, and you allegedly liked it. And if that's true, then no wonder why you howling at Drake. You for all the dogs. Academics, if you put half as much effort into standing your ground with men as you do sucking up Drake, you might actually have some respect. Take Saucy Santana, for example. Santana called Academics out, and instead of catching the fade, Ack pretended like he didn't hear it.
Bitch, that's what the fuck we want to do. Bitch, and after I beat you, I'ma fuck you on your ass, cause you a bitch ass nigga. That's what we do to you.
Sit here and act like, I know I'm in America, I gotta sit here and just act like I don't fuck with certain shit. I would never like it.
Butcher box versus the grocery store. The results will shock you. So right off.
Bruh, Santana said he'd mop the floor with you, and your response was to act like you were too busy to care. Nah, we saw the hesitation. You're scared, and it's obvious. You'll argue with women all day, all damn day, but let a man like Santana step to you, and suddenly you're all about keeping it professional. Academic knows he doesn't want that smoke because Santana would drag his ass, literally and figuratively. That's why he'd rather hide behind a stream than actually confront someone who could shut him up. What's truly pathetic is how Ack's behavior exposes how much of a coward he really is. He'll puff up his chest at a woman, yell at them like a Walmart manager on a power trip, and act like he's untouchable. But the second he's faced with a real confrontation, he's ducking and dodging it. Bro, you're not a tough guy. You're a wannabe alpha who only flexes on people who can't fight back. Santana called your ass out, and now everyone knows the truth. You're only talk and no action. The only punches you're catching are verbal ones, and the only man you're bending over for is Drake. Keep hiding, Ack, because stepping up clearly isn't in your DNA. You want to antagonize street politics. You want to discuss Chirac politics and then LA politics. You want to hype up top 5.
Get the fuck back. Get the fuck.
Yo, Aiden, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Hold on.
This is a real story.
I'm lying.
Yo, this is a real story.
I'm lying.
Yo, this is a real story. This is a real story. Yo, it's a real story. I guarantee it's a real story. You see how he talks?
Yo, listen, man. I just want 2 people right now, man. I'm not, it's not a threat. I'm just looking for Metro Boomin and Kendrick Lamar.
The game. Now he gotta like lock it in with the real ones, you know?
But you know what's so crazy, Ack?
What?
These guys, they want to be like Toronto so bad. These little, like, yo, I won't lie, I love the West Coast, but Kendrick Lamar, fuck, I have to do my thing, Ack.
Ack, I like, you know your page, best page you have is Academics TV. That one be my shit. That's my shit.
Yo, Grand Wizard and a couple of them, they be going crazy on that.
That's the page right there.
But you're
so crazy how these dudes are. You got a dude literally on your podcast talking about he wants to delete Kendrick, and you are out here still talking to him, laughing and joking, and then you get upset when you think that Kendrick Lamar is coming at you on a song. Like, it's crazy to me how you guys, how a lot of you streamers, y'all want to get caught up into real life street politics, and then when the hammer is coming down on you, then all of a sudden now y'all want to change y'all tune. Everybody wants to change their tune. It's like you got all this smoke for SZA, but when Kendrick is coming at you, you don't say nothing. You say little things, but then you get in your feelings like, whoa, yeah, I mean, he said he's gonna slide on me. I don't know. Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
too scary to face your own problems. Ack is continuously being called out as someone with questionable morals, who leverages gang culture for clout. It's argued that his involvement during the Chirac Wars may have played a role in escalating conflicts, potentially leading to real-world consequences, all because of his reckless behavior, stirring the pot for attention, for clout. He definitely has blood on his hands. Okay. Enough with the jokes. I think I rambled long enough. I try to say everything I could think of, and whoever made it this far, drop a demon emoji. Go ahead and drop the demon emoji. But look, enough with the jokes. Let's get more serious. I want to say something real quick in a serious tone. I'm about to talk directly to your soul, Act. You are the embodiment of everything wrong with hip hop culture today. You're not a pioneer, a leader, or even an innovator. You're a parasite, leeching off the community while contributing absolutely nothing of value. Instead of using your platform to uplift the culture, you've turned yourself into a sideshow act, a joke that will be forgotten as quickly as it started. Your lack of integrity, your vile behavior, and your shameless exploitation of drama have ensured that you'll never be remembered as anything but a greasy footnote in hip-hop history. With the platform you have, you could have been a staple and a name that outlasts your years on Earth. You had the chance to create something meaningful. You could have used your platform to highlight the artistry, the struggles, and the triumphs of hip-hop, leaving behind a legacy that would have earned you a rightful place in the Hall of Fame. But instead, you chose to tear others down, spew toxicity, and center your career around defending a man who doesn't even care about you. You're not building a legacy, you're destroying it. And when it's all said and done, no one will mourn the loss of your career because you've done nothing worth remembering. You've destroyed more than you created, and the culture is worse off for having given you a platform. You won't be remembered as a legend or an icon or even a contributor. You'll be remembered as a stain, a greasy ass stain on the fabric of hip hop. And when your time is done, the culture will be better off without you. Your name will fade, your influence will disappear, and you'll be nothing more than a cautionary tale of what happens when someone with no integrity and no respect for the culture tries to insert themselves into it. And you won't be missed.
Yeah, man, that was crazy. I mean, a lot of y'all, a lot of people, we don't really take academics serious. A lot of us just use them for content, to be honest with you. But we don't take them real serious. But I think what the leader is saying in this whole thing, the moral of the story is academics is gonna be somebody that was just a part of the culture, but in a way where people, it's like kind of like like mud is a part of water, but it's the dirty part of the water. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like academics is somebody that people just don't take serious. They look at him just as he is just a mouthpiece for Drake. That's all he is. So either way, man, thank y'all for joining me. 12 o'clock show coming up. Merry Christmas to y'all. Hope y'all have a good holiday. Get y'all some good food, man. Hope y'all get y'all all the presents y'all want. I know it used to be one of those times, man. Christmas is it's one of those days, man. All right, man. See y'all. Peace. Bye.